Well, ladies and gentlemen, I literally just released a video today about Ash Paris, who works for The Verge. Now, The Verge is a mainstream media outlet that's obviously going to protect Sweet Baby Inc., and we have proof of this. So the news is moving so fast that literally after releasing that video, I now have more information that has come out. I have leaked messages, I have leaked Discord messages, I have a leaked Discord post that comes from Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. I have so many things that we need to go over because she admits what we all knew, that she is on the side of the mainstream gaming industry, and she's going to make sure that she's not focusing on being accurate, but she's focusing on pushing a message.
Look! Look at them! They're everywhere!
I don't know. Maybe they can see Alley 5th and Spring.
So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, follow along with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try to make this as visible as possible, but you're going to have to probably listen to me because unfortunately the text is really small. Shout out to Grums over there on Twitter. He says, journalists tried to claim GG1 was only 10,000 gamers and had no real impact. They're trying this again, except Kabruta's Rambo has 300,000 verified Steam accounts. They're desperate to try to downplay it. Now, somebody responded to this with an account that says, you're reading this wrong. It says, I interviewed her. Her editors told me that giving an accurate timeline may make it seem as if their outlet is implying the backlash was to some extent deserved, a stance that they want to avoid. Now, we already know this, okay? We know that all of these mainstream media outlets, they are trying to spin the narrative. They're trying to make Sweet Baby Inc. look like the victims, even though they are literally the ones who started the harassment campaign against Kabrutus. Anybody who knows the truth knows that, okay? Now we have her response. So check this out. I find this really interesting. I believe that she is either responding to Grums or responding to this person. I'm really not sure. But it says, I hear you, and I understand this is where we part, ideologically at least. I'll share the conversation I had with my editors about this, because in preparation for my piece, I struggled with this particular bit, and the conversation I had really helped me understand. Kabrutus and his ilk have a grievance against Sweet Baby Inc. that is rooted in racism and misogyny, and has no basis in the reality of how video game development works. That's it. Period. Well, we know that's not true, okay? We know that's absolute nonsense, because a lot of the people, you mean to tell me that all of the black people that agree with Kabrutus, and there's a lot of them, they're all racist against themselves? You mean to tell me that all the women gamers that agree with Kabrutus, those women are misogynist against themselves? I mean, like, this argument doesn't hold any water. It holds absolutely zero water, and you know it doesn't, which is why you have to spin the narrative. Then it says, and when you get into the nitty-gritty of who did what when, not obviously the who's and the what's that are necessary to explain the story, that central premise gets lost. And me personally, I have to remember what my piece is ultimately about. And it's not about providing a timeline of events. It's bigger than that. It's about explaining that the reason you're hearing about this company called Sweet Baby and Gamergate 2.0 getting thrown around is because there's a group of people who decided they hate woke video games and found a convenient scapegoat to target and a larger conspiracy to underpin it. So she openly admits that she doesn't care about telling you accurate timelines. She doesn't care about telling you accurate information. She only wants to spin the story to her way, so that way when she gets that story out there, people can believe the side of the ones who started the harassment in the first place. They're trying to make Sweet Baby Inc. seem like the victim. They're trying to make Sweet Baby Inc. and all other companies like it seem like victims, but we all know that is not the case. These people are not victims. They're a vile people. They openly attack everyone and everything in the gaming scene that doesn't agree with them. They even attack people that don't even agree with both sides. Like people who are moderates, they consider you to be the worst, so they attack you as well. These people are horrible, and it's been proven to be such, and people like this are openly protecting those kind of people because they get paid to do it. They're in the mainstream. They're trying to maintain their mainstream access. And if they know, if they're accurate and they're honest, they might lose that. So they're not going to do it. Now, we have another picture here. It's another conversation that looks like it's happening in Discord where this person called Shadow Alex says, hey, who banned you? She says, hi, I don't know. I'm a moderator there. I'm going to undo this. Also, I have a friend that wants to talk to you if that's okay. Sure, I don't know how much longer I can go because it's pretty late for me. All right, his name is XYNJY. I got him. Nice chatting with y'all. I'm talking with him right now. He's going to send you a message, and that message, it's part him and part me. Have a good night, you as well. Now, to my knowledge, I thought Cabrutus didn't want anybody speaking to reporters in their Discord, but apparently this person decided to do so because we have another message here. Now, this one is going to probably be a little small on the screen for you guys to read, so I'm going to read it for you. So just listen through and let's see what she said. She apparently writes this entire virtue signaling message inside of their Discord. Why? Who really knows? I guess to make herself look like the good guy. I really don't know. But her and Alyssa Mercante do the same exact thing. It's the same exact playbook, except this woman is a woman of color, so she's hoping to capitalize on it and profit on it. So here's what this message says. It says, I hope those of y'all with an open mind realize that Sweet Baby is not your enemy. They are. I hope you realize that woke is also not your enemy and that your group's continued crusade against woke makes you look bigoted. Well, we know that. We know you're going to call us that no matter what. Even if we agree with you, you're going to call us that the moment we disagree with you on something, so it doesn't matter. I hope you understand that non-sexualized depiction of women, the inclusion of people of color, and queer people in the games themselves, making them and writing about them is a net positive for gaming. Something to be celebrated, not memed. I hope more of you, like you've done here, actually talk to people you disagree with. Again, what is this narrative about, oh, we don't talk to people we disagree with? What is that narrative? Because you guys are the ones that block everybody who you disagree with. You guys are the ones that are in a hiring practice, in a business that has a hiring practice of hiring people that only agree with you. You guys are in the echo chamber. Nobody else is in an echo chamber. That's the hilarious thing about it. You're talking about talk to people who disagree with. You won't do that. None of you guys will do. I invite you to my show, Ash. I'm sure that you're probably going to end up watching this video because Alyssa Mercante found my videos, so I'm sure you will as well. I invite you to Saturday Night Hypnosis, where you can have a 3-hour discussion with a heavily diverse panel that is organically diverse, not even forced to mind you like you people. You can come have a 3-hour discussion, and we won't curse at you. We won't anything like that. We had Director X on. We had 3 hours to almost 4 hours of discussion and disagreements, but you know what? We discussed and we had it. I'll be willing to throw that out to you. Let's have a discussion, but I guarantee you won't take it because it's not about a discussion with you people. Let's be real. None of this is about having a discussion. You want to be the winners. You guys want to control the entire narrative. You guys want to push your message and expect people to just accept it, be kumbaya fucking ya, and everybody's just supposed to say, oh my God, you're so virtuous. No. I don't care that you're a person of color. I don't care that you're a colored person. You know why I said colored person? Because you should be able to say it since it's the reverse of the other word. If you could say people of color, you should be able to say colored person. I don't care if you are a person of color. I don't care that you're a female. Do you enjoy video games? Are you going to actually do something positive for video games, or are you just going to call gamers bigoted? Then she says, what makes me sad is that this is a pattern of behavior that can really destroy people's lives. Oh, here we go with the victim mindset. You have this group of like-minded people assembled in common cause. Well, that's what you guys are too. So why are we not allowed to be the same? And while I believe you when you say you're going to try to clean up your act, there will be those who don't want to clean up their act. And so they'll get pushed into private discords with more like-minded folks who will feel like they have more license or freedom to let their worst impulses fly. And they'll even get more on the fringe. The things they talk about will get worse and worse until the alienation is complete. They've lost friends, families, jobs, and health because nobody wants to be around them for this kind of behavior. It happened with Gamergate and QAnon, and it'll happen again. I hope you'll stop digging through Kim Belair and Alyssa Mercante's social media, posting pictures of them and photoshopping images of them. We don't have to Photoshop images of them. They're ugly enough as it is. We don't have to do anything. First off, that's number one. Number two, you're a liar. You're a complete liar. You're the one who is in their echo chamber. You know that you don't ever speak with people who disagree with you. You know that you are lying in this post right now. You are posting this so that you can virtue signal about it later. You're posting this so that you can say that you said this to the angry mob. You stood up against the angry mob. What a strong black woman you are. You're so virtuous. That's why you did this. You're trying to make it seem. You literally said everything in a paragraph that people have issues with. You attacked the gamers. You called them bigoted. You called them all kinds of words, right? Then you said what they like is bad, that they're not allowed to like sexual or I guess you could say beautiful women in gaming. They're not allowed to like that. They're not allowed to like the characters that they like that happen to not be black. Like, they're not allowed to like any of this. So you're attacking them, calling them names, saying that what they like, they're not allowed to like. And then you're saying that they're going to become extremists. It's ridiculous. Stop it already. You are a tourist in the gaming scene. You are not a real gamer. You are only writing this and doing this because it is a motion and a means for you to push your activism. You are one of those people, just like in Gamma Space, that they said that they see gaming as a means for social change, social activism. That's how they think, and that's how you think, and that's how everybody that works with you thinks as well. You want to talk about echo chambers? You want to talk about talking with people who disagree with you? You might want to look in the mirror first before you start throwing out without those insults. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.